So take one.
Hey there guys, my name is Stefan Hallman. I go under the gamer handle Lillekanin. I played StarCraft professionally for a decade. I'm part of esports, which is a part of Team Razer. The build I'm going to show you is a build that you can use against Protoss, you can use it in the ladder and you can use it in tournaments. It's easy to execute no matter what level you are. I'm gonna show you the build from a replay where I played against probably one of the best Protoss in the world named Showtime, and I kicked his with this build. We are playing on Disco Bloodbath and Showtime is spawning in bottom right corner as the Protoss here. So this build is a specific build which is a part of the cheese builds, meaning that it's an all-in. This SAV here is going to build a proxy barrack, meaning that you build a barrack on the other side of the map close to your opponent. When you put down your supply depot, then you pull your SAV across the map. And then you're gonna follow up with a factory after the barrack, and then you're gonna add on a starport. You can see that Showtime, he chose to scout across the map, and he sees that there's nothing inside my base. So at this current moment, he knows there is something up in the air. As you see here, after my barrack was done, you make a Reaper, and the Reaper is the one that's gonna go for the scouting. I go with my Reaper and see, okay, he chose to expand. Now I know that he's not doing a one base build where he just tried to make a lot of production and make a lot of units. So he invested in more economy. He goes around the map everywhere to find what I'm doing. He still doesn't know what's happening. And that's because the proxy placement is really important. You go for your barrack, you go for your factory, you go for your starport, and then you make another barrack. And then you go for a tech lab, and then you go for this drop here. This drop is specifically made to to do some harassment. It's also really powerful when you're going for the real push. My production is just pure Marines, siege tanks, one Raven, and a fast stem. And then you just wait for your stem to finish, because that's your specific time. He sees there's a siege tank. He chooses to go across the map and go for what we call a base trade. So I had to make the choice to go for attacking him as well. When the stem pack is done, that's where the timing hits. As you see in my base, Showtime is trying to harass, and that's because I can't go back. I don't have time to go back. So I try to rescue all the SAVs I can, fly away my command center, and then I siege him up with my siege tank. Stem is done, you go in and stem and try to kill whatever you can. And then you actually just try to control your units, and here comes unit control. The one who had the better control is the one that's winning the game. I would say that my unit composition is favored because he didn't go for any tech structures. He's relying purely on simple tech, where I had more advanced tech, so I should have the better army. So now he engages here, and as you see, the way that I block his army away from a siege tank is actually the reason why I won the game. In StarCraft, I have over 300 actions per minute, so it's important that my equipment is suitable for my needs. This is why I use the Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition. You can personalize the keyboard the way that you like it. You can just take off every key and switch them with whatever key that you like. Another thing that I like about the Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition is that the linear switches are so extremely fast. The keyboard has onboard memory, so I can save all my key bindings on the keyboard, so whenever I plug in the keyboard, I'm ready to play. And this is important for me. In StarCraft, it's important that you have a mouse that will fulfill your precision and speed that you need in the game. For this, I want you to meet my other friend. This is the Razer Viper. It's extremely fast and really accurate. I really love the shape of it.